My name is Shannon Armstrong. I am on the recruitment and retention team here in Palm Beach County School Districts. We're excited you're here. Today, you'll learn more about why we need you in Palm Beach County. As a graduate of the School District of Palm Beach County, I went from kindergarten all the way to high school in this school district, and I just love it. I couldn't be prouder of the place that I work for. I've worked for the district for over 7 years, having the opportunity to grow my career. In addition, I have 3 family members who have retired teachers in Palm Beach County schools, and 3 of my children, all of them, have graduated from the school district as well. So just a little housekeeping as you're coming on. Please go ahead and mute your volume and go ahead and turn off your video so that we can save on bandwidth. This meeting is also being recorded, so I just wanted to make sure you were aware. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them in the chat box. I'll bring them up at the end of the presentation. Also, as you are joining, please jot in the comment box what city and state you're from. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our very distinguished panel here today. We have Miss Kim Thomason, an amazing elementary school principal who you'll love hearing from today about her experience as a school-based administrator in the district. We have Miss Kim Pirtle, Manager of Certification, who will answer many of your burning certification questions. Mr. Larry Harris, an awesome elementary school assistant principal, who will share his experiences. Mr. Jose Rodriguez Melendez, an extraordinary Spanish teacher and team leader for Latinos in Action, who will talk about his journey as an educator. Dr. Arlene McDermott, HR recruiting specialist, who is moderating and responding to your questions in the chat. And Miss Carla Soltis, HR certification specialist, who is providing technology support, which we need a lot of, and responding to your questions in the chat. So let's talk Palm Beach County. I know that there are a few of you on our call today who may not be familiar with our amazing county. So I'm going to go to Kim Pirtle first. Kim, can you tell us more?
Sure, Shannon, I would love to. And we are missing out on seeing your lovely face during this meeting right now, Miss Shannon. So your camera's off, Miss Shannon. So first off, we are located in beautiful South Florida. Palm Beach County is the 3rd most populous county in the state of Florida and is the 25th most populous county in the United States. We have a 47-mile-long Atlantic shoreline nicknamed Florida's Gold Coast. There are 110 parks and recreation facilities. We have 400,000 acres of sugarcane farms, with 18% of all sugar in the United States is produced here. We have 15 MLB teams that call Florida home during spring training, including 4 in Palm Beach County: the Houston Astros, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Miami Marlins, and the Washington Nationals, and one of the Treasure Coast, the New York Mets. So we have a lot to offer in terms of a great quality of life. We really do live in an amazing place.
We do, and I'll have to tell you, I just take part in a lot of the things here. I've been out, I love the sugarcane area, the baseball teams, the beaches, I do it all. So let's talk about the school district of Palm Beach County. One of the things you need to know about our district is that we are passionate about transformation. We're passionate about transforming our classrooms, our teaching practices, our community. So a few fast facts about us. We're the 5th largest school district in Florida. We're the 10th largest school district in the USA. Can you believe that? We have a very diverse student population with nearly 170,000 students who speak 146 languages and dialects. We are rated in the top 100 of the 500 best large U.S. workplaces by Forbes magazine. We are the largest employer in Palm Beach County with over 22,000 employees. There's a lot of career opportunities here. We believe our students deserve a world-class education with excellence and equity to empower them to reach their highest potential. And what we know is that teachers are definitely, without a doubt, our biggest asset because they make the largest impact on student achievement. To make this transformation happen, we need you. We got a team of amazing, dedicated educators, leaders, and staff who care deeply about this mission and each other, which is why we're doing this coffee chat. We're looking for you to become a member of our team. We know that without a strong teaching force, our students will not succeed. Kim Pirtle, let me ask you, the purpose of this chat is to attract more great teachers to our district. What characteristics or competencies do you look for in a teacher candidate?
That's a great question, Shannon. We're looking for a number of qualities for teachers in our diverse candidate pool. A few that come to mind for us are culturally competent to relate and interact with our diverse student population, possessing a growth mindset, strong in instruction, having high expectations for all students, and in tune with the social and emotional learning needs of their students.
Thank you for sharing that. You're so right, Kim. Now let's hear from one of our amazing school leaders. I'd like to introduce you to Mrs. Kim Thomason. She is an amazing principal of Gove Elementary School in Belle Glade. Ms. Thomason is passionate about her students and ensuring that teachers have what they need to be successful. Ms. Thomason, can you tell us a bit about yourself and how you came to Palm Beach County?
Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate the introduction, and it's great speaking with all of you today. I am a native of this area. I grew up in Palm Beach County and attended Palm Beach County schools. I also went to Florida State University, so if there's any Knowles out there, to earn my bachelor's degree in early childhood education. Then I started teaching in Palm Beach County at Gove Elementary. I earned my master's in multicultural education from FAU, so for any of you owls, and completed my leadership at Lynn University. And now I'm excited to be the principal at Gove Elementary, where I started teaching in Palm Beach County. So remember that picture of the sugar cane that you saw earlier? Gove Elementary is located in the western section of Palm Beach County, surrounded by sugarcane. It's a beautiful place.
It sure is. It's a great place to fish, too. Our district has a very diverse student population with a variety of needs. When hiring for Gove Elementary, what type of teachers do you choose to be in your classroom to teach your diverse learners?
So at Gove Elementary, 75% of our students are Hispanic, and we have an English-Spanish dual language program. So I'm looking for teachers that speak, read, and write in Spanish. But in addition to that, we also have a large ESE population. We have several IND, intellectually disabled, and ASD, autistic units. And so it's important that our teachers are culturally responsive to the diverse needs of our students and that the classroom practices are respectful of the diversity of our students and their families. So any ESE teachers out there, we've got a spot for you here at Gove.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful, Ms. Thomason. Thank you for sharing that. For our potential candidates with us today, as an administrator, how do you grow your teachers in their profession?
So first of all, any new teacher, no matter the experience you have, if you're brand new or if you're just new to Palm Beach County or new to our school, you'll be assigned a mentor, and that mentor is there to provide you that individual support, learning all of our lingo here at Gove. In the summer, we have a retreat before school starts to get a head start on the learning that we need for the school year. We have regularly scheduled professional learning communities to build a collaborative community of adult learners. These teams meet by grade levels or content areas. In addition to that, there's a team leader that meets with their team to collaboratively plan on a weekly basis.
Thanks, Ms. Thomason. That's so much great information. I'm happy that you shared it with us today. So next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Jose Rodriguez Melendez, a Spanish teacher at Woodlands Middle School. Welcome, Jose. Please tell us how many years you've been teaching in Palm Beach schools and how you came to our district.
Hi, Shannon. Good evening, everyone. Buenas tardes. First and foremost, thank you for having me here today. I have the honor of being teaching in Palm Beach County for 5 years now. Before Palm Beach, I was a teacher in Puerto Rico, my native island, and the district hosted a recruitment event in San Juan, the capital. I was interviewed there and offered a position as a dual language lead teacher, and here I am.
That's such a great story. I love that too. My family comes from Puerto Rico as well, so I'm glad you're here. Can you share a few reasons why you stay and remain a teacher in our district?
Wow, there are many reasons to stay in Palm Beach County School District. For example, the district offers a lot of support to new teachers as they transition from other states and districts. There are many instructional resources available within the district teacher portal, including lesson plans, supplemental materials. The salaries and benefits are very competitive. And also there are many opportunities for professional development. On top of that, Palm Beach County offers some of the most beautiful beaches in the United States and unlimited activities for the whole family. It is definitely the place to be.
That's so true. Thank you, Jose. And I take that very sincerely from you, knowing how beautiful the beaches are in Puerto Rico. So we're really glad we have you here. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Larry Harris, the proud assistant principal at Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune Elementary. Welcome, Larry. Tell us, how long have you been in our district and what drew you to Palm Beach schools?
Thank you, Shannon. It's great to be here. Hello, everyone. I've been with the district for 14 years. I grew up going to Palm Beach County schools, and when I finished my degree, I wanted to come back and give back to the community that's supported me so much.
I love that story. I too am a graduate here from Palm Beach County Schools. So can you tell us about your role as an assistant principal and how you support classroom teachers at your school?
Sure. As assistant principal, my primary responsibility is the academic success of the student. So it's a lens in which I view everything I do. So to create an environment in which students can thrive, I have to ensure that the students are safe and under the tutelage of well-trained teachers. So there's no job too small or ask too great. The teachers have, to make sure that the teachers have what they need to do their best work. So that might mean modeling best practices in collaboration with the teachers, planning together in professional learning communities or PLC, and if need be, subbing for a classroom to make sure that the teacher can take care of things outside of the classroom and the curriculum can continue to progress.
Thank you, Larry. That's so true. It takes all of us. You know, sometimes you do have to step in where needed. So thank you so much. Let's turn to Kim Pirtle, the certification manager. Kim, you are the go-to in our district for all questions related to certification. Can you tell us first about your journey in Palm Beach schools?
Yes, Shannon. I too am a proud product of the school district of Palm Beach County. And while I was in college, I was hired in HR as a temp. So I was able to temp while I finished college. And once I graduated with my degree in psychology, and I didn't really know what I wanted to be when I grew up, they actually hired me on as an HR technician. And then one of the HR specialists encouraged me to go into teaching. I had always tutored math, so I started teaching under a social science certificate and worked towards my math certification. I then completed my master's in educational leadership. I was a math instructional specialist and an assistant principal. When the certification position opened up, it seemed like an opportunity to go back to my HR family. And it keeps me on my toes. The rules for certification are always changing and we are super busy.
That is so true. And really what an amazing, it's an amazing story that you have. And I have to do as a side note that Miss Pirtle worked at my children's school at Woodlands Middle School. So that's how I got to know her first. So very cool. So we know the certification process can be complicated. Let's start with those people who just graduated with an undergraduate degree. What do they need in terms of certification, Kim?
So the Florida DOE states that if you have a bachelor's degree or higher, then you'll be eligible for a certificate. The first path is via degree major. An example would be if your degree is in mathematics, then you would be eligible for math certification. However, a non-example would be if your degree is in criminal justice. Then your degree doesn't really crosswalk with the Florida DOE, so you would have to pursue an alternate for being eligible for certification. So this may be by a course-by-course evaluation, which is not as common, or by passing an FTCE subject area exam.
Thank you so much, Kim. This is really helpful. We know that many of you have specific questions about certification. I can see some of it in the chat. In our follow-up email to this coffee chat, we'll be providing an opportunity to sign up for office hours to speak with someone on the certification team. I'd like to share about career leadership opportunities in Palm Beach County. There are lots of opportunities for educators to move up the career ladder here. As the largest employer in Palm Beach County, we provide many ways to grow and expand your career opportunities. When you come to the district, you are not just signing up for a job, you're starting a career. We talk about a career in education when we discuss opportunities with new hires. Most of our current employees have been here for decades, and the vast majority of them have been teachers who currently are lead teachers, principals, IT specialists, financial managers, human resource leaders like me, and many more. This is a common pathway at districts. It's otherwise very difficult to choose a path outside of a school district only to try to make a lateral move back into a district. Of course, you can always climb our teacher career ladder towards becoming a lead teacher, but that lead ladder is often full of many other opportunities. As you can tell from our esteemed school-based leaders here, we have a wonderful professional development program team that is ready to help prepare you for that future job of your dreams. It's really true. You have just so many opportunities here in Palm Beach to move up on your career and really make a difference in our district and in our community. Okay, we're going to close our panel time with a lightning round. In a few words, why should someone consider teaching in Palm Beach County? Ms. Thomason, what would you say?
We have the latest technology for our students and our teachers, and we've got great weather too. It's a beautiful place that we live in.
I love living in Florida. You're absolutely right. Jose, how about you?
Being part of Palm Beach County School District will give you the opportunity to fully develop professionally. It will give you the tools, support, the resources needed to grow as you change the life of thousands of children. What's better than doing what you love in such a beautiful place?
Larry, why do you think it's a great place to work and teach in Palm Beach?
The resources we have in Palm Beach to support teachers are unmatched. Curriculum and instruction, lesson planning, social emotional learning, classroom management, and equity and access, just to name a few. This is a place where your talents and passions can merge to create a truly meaningful career.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to say that a career in the school district of Palm Beach County means that you'll be joining one of the few employers where you get a chance to fully develop your career path, while mostly importantly, helping to change your life trajectory of your career for yourself and the children and the people in our society and community. So I just want to thank you so very much. We really appreciate each of you and the amazing impact you're having on our district. Thank you for being on the panel. So before we end our time together, let's answer some questions. My wonderful colleagues, our colleague Arlene and Carla, will be sharing some of the questions you've posted in the chat. The panel will jump in and respond where needed. Arlene, do you have any questions for me?
Hi, yes, Shannon. One of our first questions is, how do I find out more information about becoming certified in Florida?
Kim, can you take that one?
I'm sorry, Arlene, I was multitasking and answering questions in the chat box. Would you ask that question one more time?
Sure. We have a teacher that's moving to Florida. She wants to know, how can she look into getting certified in the state?
So one of the things that you can do is actually send a copy of your out-of-state certificate to our cert info email. And I know we had somebody who expressed earlier that they had sent their unofficial transcripts to the email. Well, right now we have over 500 emails in that particular one little inbox. So we are going through them as fast as we can. I currently have 4 staff members plus myself. So it does make for a lot of work. But if you send us that out-of-state certificate, we can take a look at it, tell you what you're going to be eligible for, and kind of guide you through the hiring or the application process for Florida certification.
Well, that's firing up the chat box there, Kim. So lots of people have lots of information and lots of questions, but like you said, cert info email is getting shared as we speak. Arlene, do you have another question for me about an application or how to apply? I think I saw one of those in the chat.
Yes, we have another person wanting to know 2 things. As a matter of fact, it's a double question. Where do I apply for a position? And is there a pool position?
Oh, fantastic questions. Okay. So to apply for a position, you're going to go to palmbeachschools.org. Please do that. We have a brand new website updated, ready for you to go and check it out. So please apply there. And then we also have an applicant pool from this career chat. So you go to that pool, which is 211165 when you apply, and you can apply right there to that applicant pool. Great question. Arlene, do you have another question?
I do. I think this one might be for one of our teachers. Jose, you might be able to answer this one. What is the best part of your work day or just teaching in general?
Thank you, Dr. McDermott. Well, I've worked in different districts, Puerto Rico, New Jersey, and Palm Beach. And to be honest with you, the biggest reward for me from the students of Palm Beach is the response you get from them. The students in Palm Beach kind of really value education. And for me, to see the response, to see how they reciprocate the love that you give them is the most rewarding part of Palm Beach County School District students.
That's awesome. Thank you. Arlene, do you have any more questions for me at this point?
I do. I have one more, I believe, for Principal Thomason. Principal Thomason, I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. A candidate, I want to use the word candidate, in the chat wants to know if they want to apply directly to Gov Elementary. Is there a way for them to send their resume for you to review?
Absolutely. I will put my email address in the chat if that's allowed. And you can go ahead and send it directly to me. My email address is my name, kim.thomason, and at palmbeachschools.org. So please reach out to me. I just advice from a principal. That's a great way to get people's attention and to look at your name. So.
And part 2 of that, Ms. Thomason, are there any current positions that you are in need of at this time?
Yes, I currently have vacancies. I am looking for teachers to work with my self-contained ESE students. Those are students that are on our access points. They're on alternate standards, and they have a variety of needs, some more extensive, some less extensive, but autism and intellectually disabled students. So please reach out to us.
That's fantastic. And probably, would it be helpful if they maybe put coffee chat in the subject line? That way it would stand out perhaps when they send you an email?
Absolutely. I thought that I got lots of emails until I hear Kim Pirtle talk about how many emails she gets. I don't get a lot of emails. And anytime I see an email for a teacher that is willing to come and work with our school, I jump on that email. So absolutely. Oh, look. Okay. Arlene got my email in there before.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So, Arlene, do you have a question about temporary certificate or something like that? I saw.
Yes, if they already hold a temporary certificate, how long do they have to complete requirements to get their 5-year professional?
That's a really good question, Arlene. Each temporary certificate has an validity period. It's typically 3 years, depending on when you start the school year. So, for example, if your certificate expires June 30th of 2022, then you would have to have all of your requirements completed by then in order to be eligible for your professional teaching certificate.
Okay. And I would be remiss if Jose and Larry, they need to hire too, I'm sure. So if you want to put them in the chat, you're welcome to go ahead and note if you have some openings or positions. You can share that as well. I just want to be mindful of everybody's time. We've got about 4 minutes left for this event. So I do want to follow up with Arlene again if she has another question for me.
I think that's it at this time, Shannon.
Okay, so
Shannon, could I jump in
Sure.
for a second? I'm sorry, but I also want to advertise that if you choose to come and work in one of our schools in our Glades area, there is an additional supplement that you are paid. So
yes, do not forget the
Add that
Glades
in.
bonus. That's so true. So we got a good question about the calculator. What you're looking at right here, one of the most popular questions is what's the salary and benefit package you offer teachers? What you're looking at is accurate. The calculator is being updated. I think it's off by $500 or something like that. But what you're looking at on the screen right now is correct. So our teacher salaries range from $47,500 to about $90,000 or so. We have a great compensation calculator on our teacher hidden paycheck page that's being provided. In terms of employee benefits, you'll have access to the following. We have Florida retirement system. We have automatically eligible for district paid life insurance. You're eligible for health, vision, and dental. Participant in an employee assistance program, which by the way, the EAP program is a fantastic program. It's a wonderful free benefit. You get discounts on leisure activities and everyday kind of necessities, discounts to go to SeaWorld and the aquarium and all that kind of stuff. Really nice. Opportunities for additional compensation, career advancement, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention it has wonderful paid time off. I love having the holidays off and a week at Thanksgiving. So are there any other questions? We're at 5 minutes and 28, or at 5:28 here. So Arlene, do we have time for maybe a couple more questions? Can't hear you if you're muted. Yeah.
Apologize. Chelsea wants to know if we only pay for a master's degree if it's in the classroom you're in, or will you pay for higher degrees such as a doctorate?
Well, no, who
Well-
can answer that question? Okay.
Actually, I can. So with your advanced degree, you would want to actually really contact and reach out to our compensation team. However, not all degrees translate into advanced degree pay. So that's why we would refer you to compensation, because there's a lot of rules, state rules and CTA rules around where that pay and how that pay is calculated. So we wanted to say, yes, you're automatically eligible, but you definitely want to pay. There are definitely a lot of degrees in which you could be eligible for advanced degree supplements.
Thank you. Arlene, any other questions? I know we're getting lots of questions. And let me just share that obviously a number of you have questions that are very specific to you. So what we're going to do is we are sending up a follow-up email to everybody who registered for this event with a copy of the recording, but also we're going to update our FAQ and try to capture the answers for a lot of those questions that we're maybe not able to answer today. And if you do not get your question answered, we're also going to give you a Calendly invite link that you can actually schedule time with either Kim in certification or somebody from her team or someone from our team in recruitment. And if you want to reach out directly to the schools that are here today, they can go ahead and put their email in the chat if they would like, so that people that are on the call would like to reach out to them and apply. So let's go ahead. Wonderful. And thank you all so much for this information. It has been a great time. I've enjoyed my 30 minutes with you, as well as enjoyed my iced tea here. So you've got lots of great information today, and I want to leave you with this. In Palm Beach County, we are defying expectations about what our students can achieve, and we're changing our public school system to ensure all students are successful. I believe in this, and everyone on this panel believes in this too. That's why we're here. That's why we want you to become part of our team. So consider joining us, because we know that together we can. Thank you, everyone. We look for that follow-up email with additional information, and have a really, really great day. Thank you so much.